thank you for participating in our user test. We did some research about runners, and we discovered that a lot of people who run are always running the same route. So we tried to make something to get them out of their routine of running the same route. So we made an application for your phone which allows you to create a random route based on your preferences. We have a list of small tasks, and we hope you like it.
Yeah, we just want to see if you actually understand the flow. So imagine you want to go on a 10-kilometer route in the urban area. So what would be your steps?
Well, I go to the distance because I want to go on a 10 kilometers.
Yeah. Okay. And imagine that here you've changed your mind, and instead of making a route based on the kilometers, you want to make it based on time. So what would you do? And you want to run in the nature.
Okay, I'll go back and I'll switch to time.
Yep.
I guess I will run for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Nature.
Yep. You can select a playlist.
Spotify.
Yep. And if you want to start your run, where would you click? On the go. You can.
So I can go running.
Yeah, you can go running. Yeah.
For 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes, yes.
See you in
So our next question is, where would you search for a profile page?
I think I return home.
Okay, and what was your expectation? Where would the return home button would bring you? Because of this, I think I can see that this is not what you wanted to see, right?
Yes, that's true. I guess I wanted to see this.
Yeah. Okay. So so this is where you would search for a profile, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can click on it. And is this what you expect to see on a profile page, or you were expecting something else?
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Not everything is
yeah,
implemented
okay.
because it's a prototype. And imagine that you want to check other people's routes. So where would you search for this information? Social, okay.
Yep.
And here, let's assume that you liked one of the person's routes and you want to try it out. So where would you click, or what would be your steps?
Run
Route.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you very much. So let's say you want to go for a 10-kilometer route in an urban area. What would be your steps?
I first would choose the distance.
All right. Yep. And for example, at this point, you've changed your mind, and instead of making your route based on kilometers, you want it to be based on time. What would you do?
I would go back
All right.
and select the time.
Okay. Yeah. For example, it's 45 minutes, and you're okay with that. Then what would you do? What would you do next?
Next button.
All right. And instead of urban, you decide, okay, I want to run in a park. So what would be?
I would choose the nature
Yeah.
instead.
All right. Next. Good. You prefer Spotify or your local music?
Depends on it.
Well, it's all up to you.
It's your choice.
It's your choice.
I would prefer Spotify.
Spotify, okay. Okay. And what would be your steps if you actually want to start your run? What would you do on this screen? You want to start your run?
I would tap on the go button.
Okay. And this is the random generated route for your run. Another question would be, where would you search for your profile?
I would be on the main page.
And when you were pressing on the return home button, what were your expectations? Where would it bring you? because it brought you to a progress
Yes,
page.
and
Basically.
I had expected the same page as where I started.
Okay, all right, all right. So from this one, from this screen, where would you search for your profile?
A profile. I would tap on this one.
Did you expect to see this on the profile page, or you would prefer to see something else?
No, I would prefer this one.
Yeah, the dashboard and then the
Yes.
social goals is fine. Okay, and imagine you want to check the random routes of other people. Where would you press if you want to see that?
As I see the social button, I would press
Yeah.
there. So.
Okay. All right. And you liked one. Imagine you liked one of the routes. Where would you press if you want to go for the same route that the person ran before? Okay, so the idea is that you go to social. This
Social.
is the run, and you
Okay.
actually like it, and then you have a run route button. But it's all right. So, but
Okay, yeah, I
and
guess
you
that's
and you
from another one.
yeah. But
from
where
itself.
were you searching for it?
I
What was your intention?
My intention was to look at a sort of kind of history button in your own.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So
Oh.
I expected myself. I
Yeah.
expected a history or some other settings that you could look back into.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Makes sense. Yeah, I think that was it. Thank you very much. So we will already log in for you, and this is where you start. So imagine that you want to go for a 10-kilometer round in an urban area.
Yeah.
What would be your steps?
Yeah, then it's already fixed.
Yeah.
So okay.
And where would you press to start your run? Yeah,
Go.
the go button. Yeah, you can press on it. And imagine that you've changed your mind, and now you actually want to create a route that is based on time, not on the kilometers. So
Okay.
what would be your steps if you're here? Okay. What were you expecting from the return home button?
To go back to the first screen I started at.
Okay, all right. That's good. Then we'll just return home. So from here, what would you
Alright.
do?
Yeah, time now.
Okay.
How much did you say?
It doesn't matter. Just 45 is also
Alright.
all right.
And then nature.
Yes, in the nature.
Maybe it's a good thing to show how many steps are, how many steps you need to go before you
Like
to
step
the-
Yeah,
one
before-
out of three
Yeah.
or two
Oh,
out of
like
three.
that.
before
Yeah.
you start the run,
Yes.
right? Oh, okay.
Because now I think from how much screens do I have to go through before I can
right.
start running.
Okay, okay. Another question is, where would you search for your profile?
So
Yeah.
yeah, I
If-
will just start one first. No. For my profile, you
Yeah,
say?
for your profile. Okay.
And then
Yeah, profile. Is this what you expect to see in your in the profile screen, or would you expect to see something else?
maybe from some personal information.
Okay.
And then this screen. So
Yeah.
maybe this a bit lower, so you can. Yeah, you still are able to see it, but your personal information is above it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to check other people's routes, where would you search for it? Okay. Community. Yeah.
Yeah, and then-
This is not completely, but
Okay, yeah.
you would search for it in the community. Yeah.
Yes.
Which makes total sense. All right. Yep. I think that was it. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thanks
for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Choose urban. Next, select a playlist. I would listen to my Spotify, I think.
Okay.
And
And here, what this is like basic overview, and
Yeah.
where would you press if you would want to start your run?
on go,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. All right. And imagine you've changed your mind, and you don't care about the kilometers anymore, and you want to create a route based on time.
Okay.
So
then
what
I
would you do?
would return to my home.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why did you think that return home? What did you think when
I
that
thought
the
it would-
return
it-
return
I thought-
home will do?
I thought it would bring me back to the beginning of the screen
All
of
right.
the app, but
Okay. It did. Okay.
I guess you can interpret it like multiple ways.
Right, but you thought that it will bring you to the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So just yeah. So here, what would you do if you want to create a route based on time,
I would choose time.
and
here.
you want to run in closer to the nature instead of urban areas?
Okay. Yeah. I would choose nature instead of urban. Spotify again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you would, can you
Then I
please
would press
the
go. Yeah.
Yes, and another question: where would you look if you wanted to see other people's routes? Where would you start? Let's rephrase the question. Where would you look for your profile?
I think in the menu, but I don't see a menu bar here.
Okay. Yeah. Then just
So,
return
yeah.
return back. Yes.
I should click here
Okay.
and click my profile.
Yeah. I have a question for this screen. Did you expect to have this in your profile?
No, not really.
What would you expect to see in the profile screen?
First, maybe some information about me, and multiple options like dashboard and social and goals.
Yeah.
But
What kind of information, like personal information, name, date of birth?
Or
yeah, or
your-
like stats, like I run since I use this app, I ran like an hour or maybe, I don't
Or
know,
like progress and
progress and overall
statistics.
stats that they
Yeah.
could, yeah,
Okay.
I think.
And so if you want to see other people's routes, what would you do?
I would click social,
Okay.
I think.
Right, and from here, for example, you liked one of the person's routes and you want to try it out. Where would you press?
I would
You would
press,
like to run the same route.
Yeah, I would press like this
run
route looks nice, so
Yeah,
I would
very
choose
nice.
that one.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Okay.
that was basically it. Yeah, very valuable feedback. Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
So we will already log in for you. Imagine that you want to go on a 10-kilometer run in an urban area.
Yes.
What would be your steps? What would you do?
I would press distance
Yeah. Okay.
and then next, of course, because
Alright.
that's what's here. And
Yep.
the environment. Well, I'm a nature type of guy, so I'll take
Okay.
the nature.
And imagine that here you've changed your mind, and instead of creating a random route based on the kilometers, you want it to be based on time. What would you do?
I would go to previous.
Yep.
Previous. And then change my preference here
Yeah.
for time, and then again click next. And
Yes.
then nature,
Yep.
and then go to next.
Next. Yes.
Select
Yeah.
your playlist.
Yeah, you can select the music that you want to listen.
Oh, but I don't want to listen to music.
Oh, that's a good one. We haven't.
We haven't heard that yet, but
Yeah.
it's based because it's a random route. You can see your route, and most of the people aren't looking at their phone when they are running. So
We
will
navigate
guide
them.
you through the route,
Ah,
through
so
depending
this-
on the music.
Yeah.
Depending on the music.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
When you
so-
have to go to the right, you only hear music on your right headphones, and when you go
Okay.
straight both sides, when you
So
go
that's
left,
that's the idea behind the
Yes.
app. Okay. So
and
so
from here, I have a next question. Where would you search for your profile page?
I would go up here
Mm-hmm.
and then here profile.
Mm-hmm. Is this what you expect to see on a profile page, or something is wrong, or maybe it's missing?
Well, I would expect something like preferences or settings or so, those kind of things.
All right.
And that's so when I want to change something.
Yeah.
For instance, I want to change this picture. I
Yeah.
would click on
on
it
it,
now,
yes.
but it is not clickable. I
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
it's a prototype.
And,
So.
Yes.
And imagine that you want to check other people's routes and the routes that they're running. Where would you?
I would
where
go
would you
to
search?
social.
Okay. All right.
But at first, I had to know that something of this was even possible.
Okay. Okay. All right. And imagine that you liked one of the routes that are available, and you want to try it out. So where would
Yeah,
you
then
click?
I would click on run
Run
route.
route. Yeah.
So
All
like
right.
this.
Very nice. Great. Yeah. That was
Thanks.
That
Thank
was
you
it.
for
Thank
your
you
time.
very
Yeah.
much. Thank
nice.
you.
It's
Yeah,
short.
actually-
In 8 minutes. So.
Okay. I am a runner. So
Oh really?
Oh, you are right. Oh, nice.
That's great.
That's great.